Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting.
Oh, come on, pick that. You gotta pick that, bro.
He'll set up to throw.
Good D.
A hit as he throws the down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Eagles hit 9-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Sanders, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Good pick, boy.
Across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Good pick, boy.
One that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their era. All their offensive teammates have to get the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Hurts. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pickett.
Is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, this is not going to be enough. It's in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the
Good D.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Ah!
Quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts throwing right, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone.
Touchdown! A great play as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Good D.
They take a shot
Come on, man.
there, but it winds up
Unacceptable.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And
he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Quiz.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still
got AJ
quite a bit
playing.
here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a
Got
start.
AJ
Getting
playing.
the interception here, and look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw.
Oh, you got to pick that.
Knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up the way we're capable of. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. But they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and it forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
D.
They'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here.
Touchdown,
Chargers.
Christian McCaffrey
From 6
Couldn't get
yards
set.
away.
And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this
I knew he was
3rd
going to
quarter.
McCaffrey. That's the only person he's going to.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
It's my bad team.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
Eagles first down as he gets this up past the
Let's get out of the
32.
quarter.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you...
Come on, Mouse. Get off the fucking route.
And the Chargers are
Fuck, bro.
back.
I don't want to run the fucking route.
Third quarter of
Come
play.
on, Mouse. That's why we got rid of your ass.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
God, we get out there without the injury, we change the play call. Fuck, Mouse, you got to run that route, bro. Damn.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Getting hurt, bro.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, they'll throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. And he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Give a big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll set up a throw.
Good D.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Castle saved there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. field goal team coming on fourth. They're going to look to throw.
Wow.
Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree,